O'Brien, your reaction to this suspension of Congress MPs?
Well, what is happening in Lok Sabha, what is happening in Rajya Sabha for the last 4 days, completely unacceptable. This is historic from a negative point of view. This is the first time the government is disrupting parliament. Opposition has been responsible. What is the opposition asking for? Opposition is asking for, in both houses, a debate for healing Delhi, a debate to find out who are the perpetrators of the crime in Delhi, a debate for the Prime Minister and the Home Minister who have blood on their hands to tell us they are responsible. They're not even coming to Parliament. Responsible opposition in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Responsible, I say this. Today in Rajya Sabha, we allowed the debate on the coronavirus, where we were looking for solutions. What are the precautionary measures the government has taken, like Mamata Banerjee has taken in Bengal? Maybe they should follow those precautionary measures. And what happens after that? No debate. You cannot decide. We are not, opposition will go by the rules. The great parliamentarians who've passed away, modern, I'm not even going back 50 years, Arun Jaitley, Sushma Swaraj have all said, stalling parliament is a legitimate tactic of the opposition. We need to understand this. Opposition have been given notices. This BJP government don't want to accept our notices. Day 1, day 2, day 3, today was day 4, tomorrow is day 5. We, as the opposition, we are not going to sit here, Nidhi.
Is it fair to keep disrupting Parliament day after day to create a ruckus? I mean, as I said to Mr. Reddy, the BJP used to do it when they were in opposition. You're right. That's when Arun Jaitley said that stalling Parliament is a legitimate weapon that we have to express our dissent.
Let this be clear. We are not disrupting Parliament. The BJP is disrupting Parliament. They have blood on their hands. We want a debate on the genocide in Delhi. We want a debate to heal Delhi. What disruption? Parliament has to deliberate. We are not going to sit here as opposition and sit there and have vanilla ice cream just because Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah have told us on so-and-so date you'll come and discuss. We know coronavirus is an important issue, but that does not mean you will only discuss coronavirus today for 1 hour and everything else. You need to understand this. These Delhi deaths were a man-made disaster. People have to be accountable. Opposition has been, what can I do as an opposition member? I can give a notice. Our notices are not being read out. For 3-4 days, you do not even read out our notice. You are so arrogant, you do not even want to discuss. These things may have worked after 2002 in Gujarat, in the Gujarat Assembly. This is not the Gujarat dhokla eating assembly. This is the Parliament of India. Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah have to respect the Parliament of India, and I appeal to all young people in India. We now have to fight for the supremacy of Parliament. You will not debate with us.
But so, Derek O'Brien, my question therefore is bigger. It is that, you already have pretty... I mean, there's no relationship really between the government and the opposition. In every session, one sees that there's no attempt to reach out on either side, certainly on the government side. So what does this do? When you come to the point where MPs are being suspended from the House, what does this do for that, whatever is left of that relationship between the government and the opposition?
Young people who are watching your program, I can only appeal to them. You are now, I've been MP now for over a decade. I'm actually seeing in the last so many years, couple of years, the murder of Indian Parliament. When the last time an opposition MP's notice was accepted for a discussion on Rule 267? It was way back in 2016. It's over 3 years. Notices are not accepted. And if the BJP government with Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah think we will be sitting there in Parliament and twiddling our thumbs, no, we will not give up this fight. We have given notices. Please accept our notices and start a discussion tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
So what's
the problem with starting a discussion?
Of action?
No. You wait. When we finish our weekend, then you come back. Then we will feel like you. The basic rule of Parliament is the opposition has to have its say, and with legislation, the government, because of its majority, may have its way. But who is going to teach this to the terrible twins from Gujarat? Because this is the model they are used to. But let me tell you, let me tell you, opposition will keep upping the ante. How many of us will suspend? You want to rewrite the constitution? You want to rewrite this constitution? You want to rewrite the preamble? No, we will fight, and we don't need to fight. The people of India have to see what is happening in Parliament. Now they want to rewrite the rules of Parliament. This is not the Gujarat Gymkhana. This is the Parliament of India, Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah. You cannot bulldoze. You cannot bulldoze. Firstly, though, you all have made a mockery of the parliamentary committees.
Well, this is important what you said.
The
opposition will up the ante. How many of us will you suspend? As you put it, Derek O'Brien.
You suspend me next. You suspend me.
Let's see what happens.
Me next.
Let's see what happens. Clearly, things have escalated very quickly.
Let me tell you one thing before I go. You have not allowed the opposition, including the Trinamool Congress, to speak on the man-made Delhi genocide. Tomorrow is Friday. We've waited Monday, we've given notice, no. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tomorrow, I will speak in Parliament on behalf of the Trinamool Congress for 6 minutes. No one's grandfather will stop me. That's what I've learned from Mamata Banerjee. We have to do it. We will speak tomorrow in Parliament. No one's grandfather will stop me.
All right, Derek O'Brien, feisty as ever. Let's see what happens in Parliament. Thanks very much for joining us. Clearly, the opposition in no mood to back down. In fact, it seems the escalation between the government and the opposition, certainly the Congress, is only going to get worse in the days ahead. And we still have just under a month left for this Parliament session.